Disclosure, news and commentary number 109, 109, holy shit, 109, 109, 109. Woo! Hope you're doing well, their Patreon video will be at the end, so you don't have to listen to me list everybody off. But we got new names on there. In addition to the obvious fake names that people signed up under, assholes like David Garrison and shit, clearly signed up under a fake thing so they could watch a couple of the Patreon videos to see if I mentioned them. Oh, I'm so scared. And then dropped and whatever. I don't give a fuck. But the people who have added on, John Cole and Russell Stroop, and Cody McCulley finally got some good color on his shit for his death match. Proud of that guy. He's got a show coming up, by the way. And Ben Buchanan coming in stiff to the Patreon. Lots of people are joining, as you may have noticed. Somebody noted that like every week you're listing off names. Yeah, because the Patreon videos are the shiznit and people want to support me. And I'm all about that, and I appreciate that so much. What are the Patreon videos I am working on to put up in the next day or two? I'm going to address all that Danny Cage shit. What are you talking about, Steve? How he called out Rudy Gonzalez. So I dug more into the Rudy Gonzalez stuff. And it's probably worse than you think it is, actually. And his long video he did about Ring of Honor and all the crazy stuff that went on at their school and training facility. I looked into that a little more too, so I'm going to put those Patreon videos out. Very interesting. I'm also doing, I was going to do it as a series of 3, but I think I can get it done in one shot. I watched those Chase and Rants, or listened to those Chase and Rants interviews, so you don't have to. That's what I'm going to call that video. Holy shit. Hooray for cocaine and or Adderall. Chase and Rants. And I'm going to give my thoughts about the whole Chase and Rants thing in general. Because, again, I think it's another sure indication of where people lie and all of that kind of good stuff. I keep looking over here because that's where I got my notes. Sorry, I know that's kind of creepy and that looks weird. Let's do this unboxing. This one's a little unusual. It's a flat envelope. Hopefully not a lawsuit. Somebody who said they have fun watching my videos, so they wanted to get me something that they thought was fun. It's not a shirt. I'm just going to unveil it. 1, 2, what the shit? Oh, it's like a silly straw, but it says platinum on it. Dude, that's wild. When the fuck am I going to use this? I guess I'm going to use it next video, and we're going to get it popping. A silly straw with platinum on it. I'm sure they were pissed when they got that order. That's super fucking cool, though. Sweet. And before people ask, because people now like to know what the crazy pictures are that I have for the thumbnail, since I'm kind of going with that theme for a while of just picking up pictures that I've taken. That's of my blood in, blood out cake. Not from this last birthday 3 months ago, but last year. I have a thing for that movie, Blood In, Blood Out. I just fucking love that movie. I think it's one of the most underrated movies of all time. And so I wanted a Blood In, Blood Out. So that's La Onda in frickin', that's their prison picture, eh? Before they got out, before Papa y Cerveza got out, right? Fuck that puto. Fuck that guy, man. Anyway, I'm gonna cut out your eyes, bitch. Give me that chocha. Don't get me started quoting motherfucking Blood In, Blood Out. By the way, speaking of more than a year ago, our commentary is going to be about that. And what was going on a year ago, and then what should be going on 6 months from now. Folks, it's fucking May, which means we're almost halfway through the year. Let me say that again. It's the 5th month. It's flying by, is it not? It is flying by. Tipping point, not tomorrow, but the week after. We haven't done one of our special shows, so we're going to do one of our special shows. What special show are you doing, Steve? The promo show, which was definitely a pet project of mine. Last year it went really great. Some people really stepped up. That was sort of like Hold My Beer Hansen really stepping up publicly in Georgia wrestling, and he did it. He did a promo, right? What's the promo thing? So you pick one of your favorite promos of all time, and then you can just read it off if you want to. But basically, we want the story. Why is this promo one of the favorites of all time for you? And then you do the promo, and then we talk about it a little while. It was really fun. A bunch of people did stuff last year. A bunch of people afterwards, because I think they thought, oh, they're not really going to really go through with this, or they were maybe a little bit shy about doing it. I had heard about people like William Huckabee apparently was thinking of doing like a Jeff G promo. Fuck, that's exactly the kind of thing we're fucking looking for. So, and we already have somebody. Somebody has already stepped up and said they want to do a promo, and I know that one's going to be fucking off the chain. So, let Larry know, or you can let me know. It's generally better to let Larry know because he actually knows how to do shit. What's a promo that you love? Come on. Come on, Pug. Come on, Pug. Hit me and I'll sue. Hit me and I'll sue. Rocky 5, underrated as fuck. Just saying. Let Larry know, and let's get some promos going, because I think the promos overall are so much better. And because this is the first full disclosure news and commentary in May, that means I have a whole batch of who I think is winning in various categories to go over. That's going to be right before the commentary. This video isn't going to be as long because there's just not a crap ton to talk about, and I'd rather hit you with the good stuff. But that's not to say there isn't going to be a ton of videos this week. We got AEW Dark Elevation, which looks like the biggest one they've done to date. I'm just looking at the faces that are on here, meaning they're going to be in matches. Moxley, Miro, Orange Cassidy, frickin' Red Velvet, Abaddon, Matt Hardy, Thunder Rosa, FTR, Ryo. Dude, Elevation, by the way. I know a lot of people want to, another AEW Dark Elevation gets more than 500,000 views every week. Dark still hovers around the 250,000. So Elevation is clearly a thing that they're pushing. Clearly a thing that they're making a big deal, and there's usually 2 or 3 competitive matches on there. But you know, I'm going to be looking at Elevation. I'm going to be looking at Raw tonight, which I am not fucking looking forward to. I don't know if I've ever enjoyed Raw less than I'm enjoying it right now. Hopefully they can get back on the schneid and get that thing going a little better. I hope. Oh my God. And now Tuesday is now NXT and AEW Dark. Wednesday is going to be Blood and Guts Dynamite. That's going to be fucking nanners. By the way, apparently they're going to do a taping of Dynamite on the Friday before the pay-per-view at the end of the month. So I may be going up to Jacksonville for 3 days instead of just the one. Nuts. And my kids are out of school, so I'll probably have them with me too. So that's going to be crazy, and it's going to be fun. My May is just nuts, and I'm looking forward to it. And I was just told by a fucking great friend of mine that he's coming into town for a week in June, and he's going to be staying with me. So that's going to be like, boom. Got my Tyler Culprit shirt, by the way. Look at this dope shit. Look at that good shit. Look at that dope shit. And then, so Dynamite, Wednesday. Thursday is Impact, which is a show that's gotten better and better. And then Friday, SmackDown. What the fuck? Hopefully there are no pay-per-views this weekend, so I can catch up on all the stuff that I want to do. There's a lot going on in my life. I'll go into that later on. Southern Honor, speaking of a year ago is when they had their 1,000 attended show, when they had Jericho and Cody Rhodes and Kenny Omega all in the house. Amazing stuff, right? And Southern Honor is this Friday. I'm hoping this show knocks it out of the park. I have a feeling a bunch of great shit is going to happen. I got my eye on that number one contenders for the tag title match. And then the winning team is going to get the title shot right afterwards against Lethal Poison. I'm going to keep my eye on that shit. Anybody who feels so inclined, feel free to do a live Facebook thing so I can see that shit right away. I'm going to scour this Southern Honor show for Match of the Year candidates. Just saying. Just putting that out there. Speaking of the Southern Honor show, my man at 10 grand, goddamn Eric Walker, did a dope-ass video talking about that Southern Honor show. Let's go ahead and show that shit right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eric the World Walker here, saving the world of professional wrestling one show at a time. And this is Eye on Georgia. Welcome to Eye on Georgia, where I take the hottest shows in the South and put them front and center on the world stage. Today we're talking about Southern Honor 27, May 7th in Canton, Georgia. And once again, Southern Honor is looking to deliver the goods. And with this show, it seems the theme is momentum shifts and moving forward. What do I mean by that? Well, allow me to break it down. First off, we have Ashton Starr versus Snoop Strikes. Now, both of these competitors are coming off losses. In Snoop Strikes' last outing, he lost to AC Mack. Ashton Starr coming off his most recent loss to Shawn Dean. Now, both of these competitors are extremely talented, but it begs the question, can Ashton Starr use this match to get back on his winning ways, or is Snoop Strikes going to use this to build himself some momentum moving forward in Southern Honor? Next up, you have Honor Society, Jordan Kingsley and Kevin Ryan versus Technical Excellence, Chip Day and Kyle Matthews. Now, in their last outing, this match went to a 15-minute time limit draw. For this one, the winner will face Lethal Poison for the Tag Team Championships immediately. Now, this is confirmed from Gary Lamb himself. When I say immediately, after the conclusion of this match, there will be a tag team title match. Another case of building momentum moving forward, you have AC Mack versus Ben Buchanan. AC Mack coming off his loss to Lee Johnson, and Ben Buchanan coming off the loss of the tag team title match with his father. Now, both of these guys have been proving to have tremendous upside. AC Mack, former top performer of the year. Ben Buchanan having a stellar year here in Georgia. So, begs the question, is it going to be the case of the old guard or the new guard? And definitely, match of the year potential right here. Next up, you have Danny Jordan versus Catalina Perez in what is Danny Jordan's first match in Southern Honor in nearly a year. Now, both of these young ladies have been competing all over the country. They're all over AEW Dark and Elevation. So it begs the question, a couple of more matches in Southern Honor, the quality that they've been producing, you may have the matchup for Female Performer of the Year right here. Next up, you have Owen Knight versus Zicky Dice. Zicky Dice, former NWA television champion. Someone who I've had the opportunity to step in the ring with. Owen Knight, someone who has always had tremendous upside, but always looking for that one opportunity, that one chance to break out. So, I asked the question, will this be the match that would allow Owen Knight to finally break out and stand out? Or will this be the match that Zicky Dice uses to establish his presence in the South, as well as at Southern Honor? Next up, your Hoss fight. You have William Huckabee versus Cyrus the Destroyer with Logan Chase. Now, we saw in the video packages Logan Chase trying to schmooze and influence William Huckabee, but Huck, being Huck, just wasn't having it. So, knowing the stature of these two men, I get the feeling we're in for a very nice treat. The hype is all there. Now, begs the question, will it live up to that hype and potentially be the match of the night and maybe even a match of the year candidate? Finally, your main event, you have the team of Austin Towers and the Southern Honor champion, David Ali, versus the team of Fear, Logan Creed and Sunny Days, in a bunkhouse brawl match. Now, needless to say, there is going to be some shenanigans in this one. You got 4 very, very combustible elements. All I know is that this one is going to, when you think about it, going to have some very interesting implications. So think about it. Should Sunny Days and Logan Creed get the victory, you have to ask the question, where does that leave them with contention for the Southern Honor champion? Does Logan Creed make the case? Does Sunny Days make his case again? I don't know, but it'll be very interesting to see. And with that, that is your Southern Honor number 27 review, May 7th in Canton, Georgia. This has been Eric Walker with another gentle reminder to you to keep your eye on the world.
Man, that guy is putting in so much work, and he contacted me recently about another project that he wants to do, that I'm going to just take a look at what he's going to do. And it's going to be kind of full disclosure-esque, which I find fucking fantastic. So I want to squash that before people are like, Steve, are you going to get mad if other people do? What the fuck? I have a fucking patent on doing fucking video shit talking about wrestling? I do not. So fucking do your shit. I'm all about it. When fucking Caleb Kitchens does his fucking thing, now that, Dark Side of the Ring's coming back, I know him and his man are going to be covering that shit. That's fucking, I think that shit's great. I think all of us should be doing shit, trying shit out. Sometimes you might stop doing it. What the fuck ever. Go do your shit. Sweet. Speaking of do your shit, look at this fucking thing. Look at this fucking thing. That is the Mucha Lucha show. Holy fucking shit. Holy shit. The ticket prices. $100 for front row VIP. I assume that's $90 for second row VIP. I wish my kids were here to read and translate the Spanish for me. $80 for third row VIP. Or, yeah, I think that's it. Or $70. Whatever. They're fucking making it happen. And I'm just going to put this out there. You can be mad. Unofficial award is this poster of the year so far. I'm just saying. By the way, I don't remember the last time I complained about somebody's fucking poster. These are positive fucking steps, and these are good things. Speaking of positive steps, West Georgia Wrestling drawing 180. Rob Rod's fucking laptop biting the dust sucks. But what I'm excited about is that show was on May 1st. On June 12th, they're back. And they got the reuniting, and it feels so good of Team Extreme. That's Air Perez and Terry Lawler, who is your Georgia Championship Wrestling champion. What the fuck? And Perez coming back. I bet you he doesn't do a motherfucking Spanish fly off the top rope and piss his wife off. Bet you don't do it, Perez. Bet you don't do another Spanish fucking fly. And if you do, I bet you fucking Terry Lawler doesn't join you with his old but super in shape ass. Bet you won't do it, pussies. I shouldn't go them into... But I think that's just so fucking cool that they're teaming up. What the fuck? But what are we talking about now? We're talking about Southern Fried Show. And this segues nicely into the segment where I go over who's winning in the various award categories in my eyes. Right? Because guess what? Southern Fried made it. So I at one point I was actually considering it. Like, is it Superstars Fan Fest? Nope. It's the best show of the year so far. Because this is one of those that I think gets lost in antiquity all the time. So I definitely want to start maintaining who has the best show. And so far, it is Southern Fried Championship Wrestling's Titan show. And the best feud going on. It's narrowly edging out Zach Mosley and Skrilla, not to say they can't get it back, and they did show me, I saw the cool little thing that they did at the KLT show. Though it was kind of ruined by a bunch of fat old guys coming in and talking on the mic and fucking stepping on their shit. Fuck. Why step on that good shit? Just let Skrilla and fucking Zach and fucking Candy do their fucking thing. Did we need a bunch of fucking guys coming in and then fucking stealing all their heat? We did not need that. And for that reason, I'm going to say Todd Sexton against Mander's crew. Fucking, that's our feud of the year now, so far. Best match is still Anthony Henry and Nolan Edwards from Action Wrestling. Thing was the fucking bomb. And best promo, Darius Lockhart. As told to me by the people when I did promo fight tonight between them and Hankins and Shane Marks. So Darius Lockhart, he's got the best fucking promo. Have you watched that shit? Go watch that shit. Go find my video where I fucking looked at that shit. It's fucking Darius Lockhart. Got it on Lockhart. That shit was awesome. I'm going to add next month, I'm going to start saying who I think is the leading tag team or faction. We have a bunch of candidates right now, right? Whether it's the exotic ones, whether it's All-Star Special, whether it's Lethal Poison, whether it's Technical Excellence, whether it's the motherfucking Honor Roll crew. There's a bunch of fucking good teams and factions, and hopefully by the end of May, we can shake out and see who I think it is. And I'm going to start looking at manager. Who's the best manager? Right now, is it Matt Hankins? It probably is. But this is Logan Chase is featured prominently on this Southern Honor show. And then fucking Doc Brock is back, etc., 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 etc. This Southern Fried show, Titans, I mean, fucking knocked it out of the park, though. What can you say? When the main event, which still went over like gangbusters, wasn't the most over thing on the show. And David Ali's transition into a babyface is like the fucking hottest thing they've got going. What the fuck? Southern Fried. They're back in a big bad way. And right now they got best feud and they got motherfucking best show of the year so far. However, I have a feeling about this Southern Honor show. They seem to be attempting to do a number of things at once. If they can really pull it off and have themselves a cohesive show. Hopefully this Southern Honor show, it seems like they've been on this pattern of a decline in the audience and stuff like that. I think they're going to reverse that. That's my prediction, that we're going to have it over 300 again. My other part that I'm predicting is I think they're going to get a number of things going. As far as I think that tag thing, like I said, seems really exciting to me. They seem to be banking a lot on Danny Jordan having this match. So fucking cool as shit. I can't wait to hear how that show goes. My trip, by the way, that shit's going on. That shit's just popping. It's on and popping. So I finalized it. So the 20th, May 20th, the Thursday, I'm going to be at PCW training. Friday, I'm going to be in Alabama at Pro South. Oh, my God. 22nd on Saturday, I'm going to be at IWE. And the 23rd at Sunday, I have decided I am going to go to GIPW, and I've been invited to hang out afterwards. Holy shit. I must really like this wrestling shit. So if any part of that, you can join me for any part of that. You want to fucking meet me? Well, I realize every time I come down to Georgia, when I came down to Georgia, there's a whole bunch of people that have never met me. You got 4 fucking great chances. Most of all, I would suggest if you can get down to PCW for that training on Thursday and see what Brian Blaze and fucking Bill the Butcher are doing, I think that's a great spot. But Pro South, I'll be there. IWE, I'll be there. GIPW. I'm going to talk more about one of the matches in particular for IWE. I'm going to talk about that scramble match. Is that the greatest fucking scramble match that is going to be booked this year? Just based on the talent that they're going to have in there. That's going to be another one of my challenges. Now, commentary. A year ago, we were in the midst of nothing happening. I just want to put that in perspective for you, right? A year ago, like nothing was going on. Because it was 2 years ago when Southern Honor did their thing. That was my mistake earlier. So last year, fucking nothing happening, right? Everything was just shut the fuck down. And I just remember the scrambling that went on from Larry's end at Georgia Wrestling History of just people there was nothing to really talk about. I was generating whatever content I could. But folks, we got to remember this, that it was literally nothing happening. But now shit's happening again. And the only problem that I see is I don't know if I think people are so happy to be doing a show that they're not really aspiring for more yet. And they still have a lot of excuses and that kind of thing. Because again, even just putting on the shows is a major accomplishment. Let me make that crystal fucking clear. Okay? Sorry, we got fucking elevation started, so I have to write shit down. Guess Miro's in our first match. So folks, I'm going to keep this short and sweet for this commentary. 6 months from now is November 3rd. And let me be brutally honest about something. At that point, the awards are decided, more or less. There can be some movement during November, and there can be some movement during December, because again, we're going to let the whole year play out before we start taking nominations and all that shit. I think that's something that's going to continue from this last year. But the truth is, there's no cramming for that test. That for the most part, you've sort of set in stone who's doing the best job in the various categories, no matter what they are. So folks, I'm challenging you. Because last time, a number of people stepped up and really stepped up their game and were determined. Yeah. I don't know if I see that right now. And I understand. We're running shows. We're just getting our feet back. People are tending to avoid the usual hyperbole bullshit and fighting with each other, which I think is fucking great. And I fucking have wanted that for a long time. Wonderful. But now I'm challenging you, and I'm slapping you in the motherfucking face with it. What's the award that you're going to be up for in 6 months? Because right now, besides the ones that I've talked about, I don't see it. And for God's sakes, I want to see it. Who's the promotion of the year in 6 months? Because right now, it doesn't seem like anybody's really going for that. What's the show of the year going to be? Right now, I'm saying it's the fucking Titan show from Southern Fried Championship Wrestling. But Scenic City's coming up, and they're fucking going for it. I have a feeling this landscape is going to shift and ebb and flow, and we've had promotions that have stumbled. I mean, let's not pretend Anarchy did not fucking stumble hard at fucking Hardcore Hell. Are they going to fucking stay there? In the stumbling, falling down stage? Fucking doubt it. So, I'll ask one last time and then end this. What the fuck are you going to do? Where are you going to be 6 months from now? What are you going for? Is it a fucking thing on AEW? Is it to get signed by AEW if you're fucking already there? What's your fucking goal? Be brave enough to let yourself know, if not me or publicly. And then go fucking do it. Because a year ago, all of us weren't doing shit and thinking we may never do shit again. And we certainly don't want to be back there. This has been Full Disclosure.